Now we're going to take a look at the solo. The solo starts off in E. As I mentioned earlier, Slash is using a tremolo bar in this song. If you've seen him play live, during this song he breaks out his old B.C. Rich Mockingbird guitar, which has the tremolo bar on it. So we're going to start off with this phrase. A lot of work with the tremolo bar. It's kind of hard to play this solo exact without it. So, hopefully you have a tremolo bar to work with here. We're going to start off with a pinched harmonic on the 7th fret of the G string. Following this, we're just simply going to pull off to the open G string and then dive downwards. As we bring the bar back upwards, we're going to play on the 12th fret of the G string. Now we're going to bend from the 13th fret of the B string up a whole step, but while we do that bend, we're going to try and catch the G string as well. So we bend up once and then an additional 2 times. Now 12th fret on the B string, 15, 12, and then we bend up a whole step from the 15th fret of the B string. Back to the 12th fret on the high E string, 15, 12 on the B, once again bend a whole step from 15 on the B, followed by 12 on the high E, 15, 12 on the B, 15 on the B, dive with the tremolo bar, down, up, and then we're just going to do a trill between 12 and 15 on the B string and then work the tremolo bar while doing the trill. A trill is where we do hammer-ons and pull-offs continuously. And the phrase ends 14, 12, 14 on the G, 15 on the high E string. Okay, so here's what we've done so far. Here's the next phrase. So here we're going to start off with a whole step bend from the 15th fret of the high E string, and then we'll play the 15th fret without the bend. Followed by 12 on the high E, 15 on the B, bend slightly, then grab 12 on the high E, 12, 15, 12 on the B, 15 G, 15, 12 B, 15 G, 12, 15, 12 on the B, 15 G, 12 on the B. So far we've done this. Now we're going to grab 12 on the G, 14 on the G, do a pre-bend here, so bend up a whole step, strike the 14th fret of the G string, and then release the bend, pulling off to the 12th fret. Back to 14 on the G, do that same pre-bend idea, 12, 14 D, 14, 12 G. At this point, pull off to the open G and dive downwards with the tremolo. Here's that whole phrase that we've just gone over slowly. And here's the rest of the solo. We're going to start off by bending a whole step from the 17th fret of the high E string 3 times. On the third time, we're then going to release the bend and pull off to the 15th fret on the high E string. Now grab 17 on the high E, 15, 17, 15 also on the high E. Now we're going to do a pre-bend of a whole step from the 17th fret of the high E string. So bend, strike the note, release, pull off to the 15th fret, back to 17. And the solo ends by bending the 17th fret of the high E string 2 times, and then we're going to bend an additional half step. So the solo ends with a step and a half bend. Sounds like this. Let's go back and try and put all that craziness together. Here we go. And that's the solo.